Hi everyone, my name is Eyüp Erdem, and I will give you a brief information about Led Zeppelin. Let's get started. When it comes to talk about and describe Led Zeppelin, I always start with the Yardbirds. The Yardbirds was the former band of Jimmy Page, who is the founder of Led Zeppelin. Thanks to God, the Yardbirds broke up in 1968, but there was a little problem. The Yardbirds had an uncompleted Scandinavian concert series, so Jimmy Page thought whether he could pick up new members to the band and complete the series, whatever. He offered Robert Plant to join him, and Robert Plant accepted Jimmy's offer, and he recommended John Bonzo Bonham to be the new drummer of this band. And he's also accepted though. And John Paul Jones, who is a friend of Jimmy Page, offered himself to be the new bass player of the group. As I said, they were friends, and Jimmy Page has already known his talent and his personality, so he accepted his offer too. And they completed the Scandinavian concerts successfully. Here we go, the New Yardbirds. This is the origin of Led Zeppelin. Now let's talk about how the New Yardbirds became Led Zeppelin. According to legends, Keith Moon, the Who's drummer, was there during the Scandinavian concerts, and he said, "If I were in this group, the band will go down like a Led Zeppelin." They liked this metaphor, and they dropped A. They called themselves Led Zeppelin, and it's still here, Led Zeppelin. Thank you, Kate Moon. Led Zeppelin is much more better than the New Yardbirds, isn't it? It is. As you could see, they put Hindenburg Disaster's photo as their cover photo for first album. What is Hindenburg Disaster? Hindenburg Disaster is the worst Zeppelin disaster of all time. I mean, they really like Led Zeppelin metaphor. Whatever, I want to talk about their albums and songs as well. Led Zeppelin 1, their first album, was a perfect head start to their career. At first, people didn't like them, didn't like their songs, didn't like their albums, because that was a new thing there. They didn't like it, but time passed and they get used to it. They really like their new style, because they bring up a new idea, they bring up a new style to the rock history. And this album was produced in 1969, and in this year Led Zeppelin 2 came too. And after that year Led Zeppelin 3 came, and after that year Led Zeppelin 4 came, which includes Stairway to Heaven. And 1973, Houses of the Holy came. This first album was produced by Atlantic Records. Atlantic Records was founded by a Turk, Ahmet Ertegun, may he rest in peace. And after that year, they launched their own company, their own producing company, which name is Swansong. Swansong's first album was Physical Gravity. This album made in 1975. And in 1979, they came up with Into the Outdoor album. And sad news coming, in 1980, John Bonham died. May he rest in peace too. After that news, the band broke up because he was really important, like every member, and they just simply broke up. But 2 years later, they came up with Coda, their last album. Coda wasn't really successful enough as their old albums, but it was successful enough to be a part of rock history, be a legend. I want to talk about two things and I will finish my video project. First of all, I forgot to present the Led Zeppelin's 8th album. I think it was a little bit bad album actually. I think that's why I forgot this. It produced in 1970, pardon, 1976. Oh, right. And actually, I want to talk about Led Zeppelin 4. Led Zeppelin 4, as you could see, doesn't include any kind of writing or name. It includes symbols. We see like Zoso. It's Jimmy Page symbol, but it doesn't actually Zoso. It doesn't pronounce like it. No one knows what means it, what it is means. And you can see tree circle. It's John Bonham's symbol, and it means father, mother, and a child. And you can see a circle and tree symbol. I don't know. It's John Paul Jones symbol, and it's related to a cult in Middle Age. Yes. And you can see a ladder in a circle. It's a symbol of Egypt god Ma'at, goddess of justice. It is the symbol of what plant? I really love the symbols. They look so good and so miserable. I think that's why I love them. And the last thing I want to talk about is Celebration Day, which is a concert made to remember Ahmet Ertegun by Led Zeppelin after his death. I want to make you watch one little video and then I finish my video. Thanks to watching me patiently and see you.
Thanks a lot, everybody. Thank you for coming along. And thank you to everybody who's made this show possible. And to all our friends who came along to play on this show tonight for the memory of Ahmet Ertegun in the days when Atlantic Records was the most magnificent record company on the planet. Good night. Hey, Ahmet! We did it.